Hello guys, welcome back to the KARANJA'S. We are back with another video right here, right now. And in today's video, as we had already discussed in the other video, Stella will be shouting out to the two people who are able to get the right state.
Yep.
So Stella will start with that one, and then we're gonna be going through some stuff of encouragement, So the green card lottery is coming up on the May 3rd, so about 4 days too. Yes.
Yeah, 4 days.
Yeah, so in 4 days time. So it's interesting, like somebody out there have already been selected. Somebody is ako hapo ucha tu amechill na hajui that he's the next lucky winner, So it's very interesting. We're gonna go through like, what would you do if you were selected? What would you do? Mwenye ameselectiwa sahi, we don't know who it is, but at least we know kuna mtu amekaa tu hapo mtaani and ameselectiwa, amegojea to the right time so that they can be told that you are the next winner, Yeah, and so we were going through the comments.
Yeah.
And the first person who was able to know the state we moved to is
Abubakar.
Abubakar was the first person. Can you say that name again? Abubakar.
I still said Abaka. That's still the exact same name.
Yes. So she's reading it in American accent. I'm reading it in the African accent. So Abubakar. And then the next person. So you said how many people are you gonna do the shout out to? Two people who are the first people, is it?
Mm-hmm.
The other one is easier. Angelo. Yeah. Angelo is the other one. So those are two winners. So the first one was
Abubakar.
Yeah.
And then Angelo.
So yeah, those are the two people who are able to know which state we moved to. Yeah, all the others, some of them were able to after that, but we only had to choose two people who were able to do that, the first people. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who have guessed
West Virginia.
Next to the comment, I have seen a lot of people, California.
Yeah, and
then Boston, Delaware.
Yeah,
we have a lot of people who guessed the states, but the first right people is Abubakar and Angelo. Abubakar have been one of our followers since day one.
Yeah?
Yes.
What about
Angelo too have been one of the followers since the first days. So you guys, we wish you all the best, and everybody else who is our follower, everybody else who is always following us, we wish them all the best. So we were talking about if you have been selected there and you are sitting somewhere, maybe, I'm gonna talk it from my point of view. Sometimes, like in Africa, you're just seated there, you don't have a job, and this one chance turns everything around like a coin. You wake up, you don't have a job, and then the next day you've been selected. The next day you have the American dream in your head. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's somebody right now who have been selected. As we speak, there's somebody out there whose name is just waiting for the day to be here. to be announced. So, go ahead. You have a question?
Let me just say, it might be most of the comments people.
Yes.
Is it a lucky thing or is it just like random?
It's a random selection. So like, they can select any name. It doesn't matter. But I feel like the selection is more spiritual. Like, you have to feel like you're winning it, you know? It has to be in you. It has to come from you first. So like when I was trying these chances, myself, I knew I'm gonna win. No matter what. Like, in me. Excuse me. So in me, I had already won. I was just waiting for them to announce, you know? And that's what I think most people will be finding out in the next few days. And as I said, so for me, the day the results came out, I was hanging out with some friends and then my wife, and then we came home. It was a Friday evening when we came back home, and at 12 a.m. I remembered, today the results were supposed to be announced. So I took the laptop and checked, and guess what? I was selected. And I was like, is this true or am I dreaming? Or so I woke my wife up and I asked her, what do you think?
To see if you were actually awake, you should have just pinched yourself.
You pinch yourself?
Yeah, to test if I'm awake. If you feel it,
that
means you're awake. If you don't, that means you're asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So next time I'm gonna try that. Yeah, so the first person I called that moment was my cousin who was already here in the US. And I sent her my confirmation numbers and she checked for me and she was like, oh, you've been selected. And from that moment, everything else came to be. So this is my question. So I'm assuming somebody have been selected, you know, and I'm praying most of the people who watch us here will get this chance, you know.
And not just the people that watch us, everybody
who deserve the chance.
Yeah,
everybody who tries. The first thing you do is to try. Yeah, if you don't try, then you don't expect anything. So what would you do? What did I do, like, when we realized I've been selected? So I'm just gonna give you a brief story of what I did, and you can tell me on the comment, what would you do if you were selected? So this is what I did. So I was working and we decided, you know, we're not gonna tell anybody about this, you know. You know, I was still, I didn't trust so many people, you know, and this is something that personal. Yeah, this is something personal to many people. You don't trust everybody, so I had to keep it in the safe, you know. I had to keep it in the safe. I had to go to work, but the funny thing, every time I went to work and then I remembered, man, I'm supposed to be going to America. What am I doing here? You know, I felt like walking out of my work. And then I remembered, you know what? I still need the money, because the processing fee, you have to come up with it.
To go to America, do you have to pay to get there too?
Yes, you have to pay for the flight, you have to pay for the visa and the processing fee. So
do you get money from the DV lottery?
No, you don't. You just get the chance to be able to apply for the visa. So there is no money you are given by anybody. So a lot of people used to think, oh, you win the DV lottery, you're given a house, you're given a car in America, you're given a lot of stuff. Yeah, all that is just a myth. Like, you have to work for everything. You know how hard we work, you know? Yeah, there is nothing free in America. So let's go back. So now I'm working and I feel like I'm in America. I'm in Africa, but my heart is away. Like, my heart is in America, my body is in Africa. So I was able to keep it cool for the 7 months. Like, nobody knew. My co-workers, they never knew I had won the DV. And I think that is a good thing. I don't know whether you trust everybody. That's up to you, you know.
I don't trust everybody.
Yeah, but my circle have been not too big for the longest time. Have a small circle. So 2 weeks to moving. So I have processed everything. I have my visa, it's sitting at home, and then I have paid the ticket. I have liquidated everything I had. Like, we liquidated everything. We had a business, we had to sell the business. I had now this last chance to quit my job. And you know how hard it is to quit your job? But it was so easy. Knowing I'm going to America, it was the easiest thing. So I didn't want to tell my boss that I'm going to America. So I went and told my boss, in the next 2 weeks, I want to go back to school. And I don't think I'll find a lot of time to be able to come to work and still be at school. Yeah, so I appreciate all the time I worked for you. And maybe after going back to school, I'll come back and maybe you'll find something for me. So that's how I left my boss. We were in very good terms. I was working very good for him. Yeah, so that's how I quit my job. And the next person I called, he's my co-worker when I was already in America.
I have a question.
Yes?
How long did it take to get the DV lottery for you?
So, Stella asked a good question. So, 7 years
That's a lot.
of trying. So, it is paid every year. So, I did 7 trials. And the 7th one, I was lucky. So, if you are there and you have done few trials, you have done the first one, the second one, the third, don't give up. When the time is right for you, nobody can stop it. You know what they say?
What?
If something is for you and it is the right time, no matter who comes in between your chance, nobody can take it away from you. That's how I feel like. So there are people who try once and they get it. There are people who try 7 times, 10 times and they get it. Yeah, so don't be afraid. Don't give up. Keep on going. And there is this part that everybody is afraid. So when I win, where am I gonna get the money to process? Where am I gonna get the money to do the ticketing?
I know. You have to wait until you go. You gotta work, and then when you have the money.
So some people in Africa don't have a job, but God provide them the chance, but they don't have a job. But if God is giving you that chance, God will provide the money to process the same. And sometimes, like, if it is so hard and you can't even be able to process, you've been my follower on YouTube, you win the green card, and the only thing that is stopping you is you're not able to process. Don't hesitate. don't hesitate to call me. Tutakufanyia harambee, tutafanya everything to make sure that chance don't go away. Because the funny thing, one person wins, a lot of people win from that chance. So like if you win, then all the other people, your brothers, will benefit from you, you know. There's a benefit to so many people for one person to win. So if there is that chance for that person to get it, most people will not. Most people, especially in America, will be very willing. Hata kama ni kukukopesha, watakukopesha. If they'll tell you, oh, I'll pay you a ticket, and then you will refund when you get here. I know a lot of people will do that. So don't give up. Next few days we will be coming here, and if you win, don't hesitate to come here and tell us. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, but you don't have to tell everybody. As I said, you can email us. Most people email me and say, oh, I was selected, I've been watching your content. Some people don't want to post it to everybody.
Yeah,
but when you get to America, don't forget to call me and tell me some of the progress you are doing in life. Don't go telling people. There are things you don't tell people. Let them see the results, you know.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Some people can pray for your chance to go away. So that's all for the video today.
Yeah.
So as for me, as for my family, and all our followers, you guys are like our family. We wish you all the best. As we said, we know some of our followers today, their name have been selected. We wish you all the best, and until next time, see you guys. Yay!